Faith at the Soldiers Memorial Museum. Hope you liked the video. Get on phone. This is a 1930s payphone. My wife decides she's going to make a call to the 2023.
Look at this, it even has it where the phone.
That's pretty cool.
And I think I saw on the signs this exhibit just opened today.
It just opened today.
No, this is the one. This is the homeless one that the high school kids put together.
Yeah. This exhibit here was done by some high schoolers here in St. Louis for the homeless vets.
They put the exhibit together.
Looks like they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I definitely would come up and check it out. And the fact that high school kids put it together, that's even more impressive.
It is. The sun's in my eyes there. Sorry for the glare.
I like the fact that high school kids did it, because they're gonna have an appreciation for it the rest of their life.
Yeah.
They just start.
Here's about the Seabees. My grandpa was a Seabee back in during World War II. I may be wrong, but I think this is the guy that John Wayne played in the Fighting Seabees, Admiral Ben Morrell. It says here, Ben Morrell was born in Salt Lake City, Utah on September 14th, 1892, the son of an immigrant parent. The family settled in St. Louis, Missouri, where Morrell attended elementary school and Central High School. He excelled and graduated at the head of his class, earning a 4-year scholarship to Washington University in St. Louis. At the university, Morrell distinguished himself as an outstanding student and as a demonstrated leader athletically, serving as captain of the track team and fullback on the football team. He graduated in 1913 with a degree in civil engineering. Following graduation, Morrell worked briefly with the city of St. Louis before earning a commission in the Navy. He served during World War II in the Azores, followed by assignments in Quincy, Massachusetts, Port-au-Prince, Haiti, Norfolk, Virginia, and the Puget Sound, Washington. While holding the rank of lieutenant commander, Morrell was selected to attend the École Nationale des Ponts, sorry for mispronouncing that, in Paris to study European engineering practices. Returning from Europe, Morrell served in Washington, D.C. and in Carter Rock, Maryland. pre-war Vietnam. That's Ho Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh, I can't pronounce his name, traveled globally to educate himself and seek independence for his native Vietnam. He helped found the Indochina Communist Party in 1930. He was also the one that they named the Ho Chi Minh Trail that was so dangerous in Vietnam after. Dr. Thomas A. Dooley, St. Louis native. That was Dr. Thomas Dooley's handcrafted bag was made by a Laotian woman as a gift for her. And the Baki bracelets presented to Dr. and then the ceremonial knife.
Dooley was from St. Louis.
The River Squadron. Green Berets. The Vietnamese Rangers. Missile Assistant Command Vietnam. My dad landed here when they dropped him off and was in Da Nang. And I'm not sure where Cu Chi is on here. I'm sure I missed. My dad calls it Cu Chi.
It's not on the map, but that doesn't mean anything. Because either it's just sections. It could have been like a smaller town.
Yeah, I think it was just a small little. My dad served in the 25th Infantry Division in Vietnam. And a lot of these people that are in this museum are from St. Louis area.
I didn't know the Coast Guard went to Vietnam. Did you know that?
Do what?
The Coast Guard went to Vietnam.
I didn't know that.
I knew.
I wonder. I don't know. I never knew the Coast Guard. It says U.S. Coast Guard, but I never knew they left the states.
It says as the American role escalated following the Gulf of Tonkin incident, the U.S. Coast Guard was deployed to Vietnam to conduct interdiction operations and assist in combat missions. More than 60 U.S. Coast Guard vessels and aircraft, or approximately 8,000 Coast Guardsmen, served in Vietnam, patrolling 1,200 miles of coastline and more than 60,000 South Belize vessels as part of Operation Market Time.
I didn't know that.
I did not know that. The U.S. Coast Guard also protected ports, maintained navigation aids, assisted merchant marine operations, transported supplies, and performed numerous humanitarian acts. 7 Coast Guardmen were killed in the action while serving in Southeast Asia between 75 and 70. That's it. That's not that many compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
I did not
This
know
banner
that.
came off the USS St. Louis. It says, Ho Chi Minh, kiss my ass.
100 sailors lost their lives while serving in Southeast Asia.
Where you see that at? Oh.
The very last line.
Oh, wow.
What's the St. Louis?
No, U.S. St. Louis. Coochie. But it was, I think, a little small, basically an outpost. It's like some eating utensils with a sea rat and dog tags. With a P-38 can opener. This is for the Jewish soldiers that fought, so they can have their church services. The fall of Saigon. This is about the time your dad came to Vietnam, wasn't it?
I don't know if he went over.
Dominoes. If I was born back then on my birthday, I would have been 100% drafted to Vietnam. There's some beer that my dad probably would have drank back in the day.
Produced you.
It's like some Vietnam soldiers that have passed away are at Jefferson Barracks. This is showing their ceremony. Of course, the Black Power movement back for the civil rights and protesting the Vietnam War. Read drafted? Back then, I think everybody was
I think
drafted.
everybody. Okay.
Vietnam era jukebox. That's a popular one.
Okie from Muskogee.
Stonewall Jackson.
This was considered a protest song against anti-war protesters and drug dealers. this could be offensive.
What?
I had to label this one that could be offensive.
I'm sorry, but if you're coming to see this, you're not going to be offended.
Meet the governor, Elderton, Nixon, Kiss McGovern,
What's his-
Nixon.
Nixon. Oh, get Nixon and Agnew. That book there has got every name that's on the Vietnam Wall.
Oh, wow. Look how thick it is.
58,000. Actually, that says 57,939. But I think there was some added to it later on through the years.
Yeah, but this is a new exhibit.
No, I'm talking about the
Oh, the
wall.
book. Okay, gotcha.
Hey, there's model airplanes over here. Someone's silly, you have to have some, come on, Bryce.
Thank you for your service, sir. You're welcome. Thank you. I think that's it.
I think that's it for up here. This one come around since it's 1750 over here.
Yeah.
Oh, these are, I can just sit down. That's pretty cool.
This is starting in the Revolutionary War.
He said no flash. You can take pictures, just no flash. American Revolution.
Wasn't Missouri around during the Revolutionary?
Yeah, it says although much of the revolution was fought half a continent away, St. Louis' strategic location on the Mississippi ensured the city played a part in the colony's fight for independence.
Huh. I didn't know that St. Louis was even here then.
They attempted to seize control over trade and river traffic
Huh.
to Canada that passed through the Spanish territory of St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, remember when we went to the Ark? St. Louis has been here a while.
Oh, that's true. There's Fort Bellefontaine Order Book.
Because remember when we were at the Ark, they were saying that the Indians and the traders and stuff were actually getting along.
Oh, that's true.
And then history came along.
The Black Hawk War.
People got greedy, and that's when everything.
Second Seminole War. Gunboats in St. Louis.
This is the day that we stand proud and we are going to be loud. So look, St. Louis was a major port
Yeah.
coming down from Canada.
I guess the rest
I
of
guess
them.
the Mississippi's what split.
Yeah, I guess
the-
Missouri hadn't come through here yet.
Yeah. But the Mississippi was like the dividing line at that point.
Yeah. There's the Mexican-American War.
You know, we can look back and say this is what caused it all, but can you imagine living through the time and they didn't have the resources we have now to know
Oh, you're fine.
the truth and everything. They just had to go by what they heard and all the propaganda and stuff.
Yeah.
So I wonder if their perspective would be a lot different. I'm sure it would be. Their perspective is probably a lot different than what our perspective is now.
Probably. It'd be kind of cool to be able to go back in time and see what they were actually thinking.
And what they were
That
being told.
Yeah.
But you know you're not being told the truth, people.
Oh no. Kim Jackson's here in St. Louis somewhere.
Even nowadays we're not being told the whole truth about things.
No.
Everybody has an agenda.
True. I would like to carry that gun around, that rifle. That's almost as tall as me, and I'm 5'10".
That thing has to be heavy.
Or you would think it would have to be. The ordinance abolishing slavery in Missouri. Private Spotswood Rice, 67th U.S. Colored Troops.
Yeah, Missouri was during the Civil War was split. On
Yeah.
Which side everybody went. What other states was Missouri one with?
Kansas, or if I'm not mistaken, I believe Kentucky and Maryland was too.
As much as Missouri, or was Missouri?
That's the same.
About the same. And that's when you got brothers fighting brothers. Like
Yes, I don't think that they had the much fighting that we had
because of the Kansas.
because of the
wars.
Kansas
And
War.
the guerrilla wars were
Yeah.
already going on.
Major Civil War battles in Missouri. Battle of Westport, Byram's Ford, Lexington 1, Jefferson City, Fort Davidson. I'm not sure where that's at. That's in Ironton, Missouri. Fort Davidson. Poplar Bluff, New Madrid. Decisive battles, major battles, skirmishes.
I would think the whole state should be a skirmish.
Basically was. We are the third state with the most battles in the Civil War. Just under.
But there's so many that went unreported. I knew the name of it, where it was just, what were they calling
Skirmishes.
it? We were listening to about the other day about how a lot of, they said it in the name of it, but they were just
Yeah.
carpetbaggers or bushmen. That's what they call
Missouri State Guard uniform of Colonel Austin Standish, circa 1862. Battle of Wilson's Creek.
it. Oh, wow.
And this one here, he was the 10th Cavalry Buffalo Soldiers. Or why does he look white if he's a Buffalo Soldier? Well, I guess it's because he's lieutenant.
Okay, the Navy brat has to get a picture of the
That's the USS St. Louis Bale. Did I get in your way?
No, I said the Navy brat has to get a picture of the whale.
You can touch it to see what it feels like.
chartered USS St. Louis in 1898 for service in the Spanish-American War. The vessel cut undersea cables, disrupting enemy communications.
Oh, wow.
So originally it was so this is the third one.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Well, I think there's more than that. But this was the third one. It was actually a passenger ship. Let's see. This one, built in 1861,
That was the
was built
Ironside.
here. It was the second one. Helped secure Union control of the Mississippi during the Civil War. The ironclad, named for its metal armor, also fought in Tennessee in the Vicksburg campaign. The Confederate mine sank the ship near Yazoo,
Mississippi.
Mississippi. So the first one was built in 1828, and it was to protect trade in the Caribbean and along North and South America's Pacific coast. And in 1839, it became the first American ship to sail into the port of San Francisco,
Oh, wow.
California, California, which belonged to Mexico at the time. The warship later brought Americans to Hong Kong to negotiate the first commercial treaty with China in 1844.
That's cool.
That is very cool.
I didn't know this.
So 1, 2, 3. What was the next one? We're going out of order here, but oh well.
This is the 4th one.
This is the 4th one during World War I. Protected convoys sailing between New York and the United Kingdom and France. The cruisers guarded the safety of thousands of American service members during their transatlantic journey.
There's the 5th
So
one.
he might have fought some U-boats.
Yeah.
Nicknamed Lucky Lou, the 5th U.S. St. Louis gained fame for its escape from the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941. Lucky Lou went on to see action around the Solomon and Marina Islands in the Philippine Sea and at the Okinawa and Iwo Jima. So it was in the Pacific Theater. This was off of San Pedro. This picture was taken off of San Pedro.
How do you know?
Says it right here.
Oh.
Light cruiser USS St. Louis off the coast of San Pedro in October of 1944.
The 6th one.
An I can't say that word. Amphibious cargo ship, the 6th USS St. Louis, transported men and equipment during the Vietnam War and helped defend the Quang Tri province during the Easter Offense in '72. It provided humanitarian assistance from the 70s to the early 90s across the globe, including relief missions in Bangladesh and in the Philippines. And then the 7th, named after this city, the U.S. St. Louis, was announced by former Secretary of Navy Ray Mabus during a ceremony in the Soldiers Memorial, so here, on April 7th, 2015.
17th, 2015.
I read that wrong. April 17th, 2015. Thank you. I need my contacts fixed. Construction of this Freedom class littoral close to shore combat ship began in May of 2017. So she's still going right now.
Yep.
Hopefully she don't see any action. I mean, she's built for it, but you never want.
Yeah. It's just a matter of time before the next war starts up. It's going to happen. It's inevitable.
You would think we would learn.
Captain Leroy Robbins, 1st Missouri Infantry.
My eyes don't like the low light. Look at these guns over the years.
That's a French army. That's a chaplain, I think. No, this is St. Louis Volunteers. I guess I should read before I open my mouth. In World War I.
56,000 Missourians served in the armed forces during World War I,
Wow.
suffering more than 11,000 casualties.
Wow, that's crazy.
when did they start putting dog tags? Because they didn't have them during the Civil War.
I'm gonna think World War One.
Was it World War One the dog tags started?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I'm guessing.
World War One has dog tags.
Yeah. They had them in the Civil War, just not very many. Some regiments did it themselves. It wasn't.
So the concept was there.
The
but it
concept was
wasn't
there.
widely-
Yeah. The concept was there, but it wasn't military issued. Is that a mirror?
No, it is X-ray. It's
Oh.
an X-ray plate from World War One from Base Hospital Unit 21 in Washington University. Shrapnel wound, fragments, and penetrating fracture of the frontal. Oh wow, you can see the fragments.
Do what?
Okay, this is his skull.
Uh-huh.
And all those different colors right
Uh-huh.
there is fragments, it's shrapnel in his
Oh,
skull.
wow.
This is his mouth and teeth. So up here is the frontal lobe, his frontal
Yeah.
skull table. And
Oh.
those are all, that's all shrapnel.
Oh, wow. This is Chief Nurse Julius Dimson, nurse's uniform.
You know St. Louis was the birthplace of the American Legion?
No, I did not know that. And looks like here's the St. Louis birthplace of the American Legion. Oh, I do now.
That's why they come to these places. Sorry.
Learned something new I didn't know. Okay. Apprentice Seaman Roy Farr. It's his uniform during World War One in the Navy. This is, I guess, the American Mothers Chapter number 1, St. Louis, Missouri. Not really sure what they were.